lovelies, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to this series of love readings. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I think my neighbor's watching a big game or something, so if you start hearing cheering, that's what's going on. So just real quick, welcome to the love series for October. Obviously, format changed once again. With this new format, I did a couple things. So we're going to pull some oracle cards, talking about what's coming towards you concerning love and romance for this season. We are also going to talk about your tarot spread in the middle, what's your main message, and then I'm doing something a little different. I'm pulling some chakra cards for you. So the chakra cards are really going to talk about what chakra really is feeling empowered right now and how you're going to access this new love, or what chakra is out of balance. And then I'm going to talk about what you do on both sides of that. So no matter what side you're on, you feel like you know what to do. And then we're going to pull an angel card just for some extra guidance before we round out the readings. So I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, just some heads up, these videos are going to be for all 12 signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take these messages as they resonate, as I've been filming a few of them. Not all of them are done yet. They are coming out, some of them are coming out really pointed. So if you are listening to the first couple cards and it doesn't feel like it's connecting, don't take those messages. Your message will probably come later mixed in somewhere. So only take what resonates. If it doesn't make sense to your story, if it doesn't make sense to what's going on in your life, obviously that was not meant for you. So these are general, so there's lots of people kind of thrown into the mix. So you may resonate with one deck, all the decks, 3 of the decks, who knows? Big thing, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. And as always, thank you again for all your support, for your love. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into your video. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. Hey Scorpio, welcome to your October love reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. This is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, since this is a love reading. I'm getting you guys out first. For some reason, I just want to do Scorpio. I know Scorpio season's coming up very soon, so happy early birthday to you guys. I guess as like a, I don't know, maybe it's just a birthday surprise. I want to get this one out first. Also in honor of you, I'm using my new Mermaid Tarot. You know, my fellow water sisters out there. Love you guys, Scorpios. But with that being said, let's jump into it. You are the first in the series, so I always love the first video because we kind of just get to feel what is going on. So let's start with our romance angels. Why don't we? Alright, my lovely Scorpios, I hope October has been treating you well. I hope you enjoyed your monthly video. If you haven't, go check it out. It's all uploaded now. Alright, so what is going on for Scorpios concerning their love life? What is the theme about romance and love for Scorpios for October, or the rest of October? Oh, that didn't take long. We're going to another one? Nope. Almost thought a second one was going to come out. Lovely. Get these bad boys out of the way. Well, look at that, Scorpio. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I love this. What a nice fun card to start off your reading with. Oh, that makes me happy. Alright, so flirt card. I will say one thing that I'm getting off of this card, like literally right out the gate. It's almost like showing people a completely different side of yourself. You know, and I say that not that you're like not this fun, flirty person, Scorpio. I say this in a way because I think this energy, is something that maybe you feel inside, but I don't think you give a lot of people the opportunity to see it. This kind of really light, flirty, you know, maybe a little sassy, kind of rambunctious. I think this is a different energy. And not that you're not in touch with it. I think it's just that people don't get to see it. You know, I think whoever I'm connecting with for this, you know, you're kind of seen as being, I'm going to say the word serious, but it's kind of like you have a purpose. If you're using any of your time to do anything, it's because there's a goal, there's something to be achieved, you're working on something. It's just not as light and frivolous as what this card would entail. You know, let that go for the rest of this season. Just let it go. Go have fun. You know, not everything has to be organized and programmed and set up to the last detail, or you don't have to take every single moment so seriously. You know, the rest of your future isn't hinging on, you know, how you say hello to the next person you bump into. You know, just have fun with it. Enjoy it. If it feels good, just go for it. Like, just have fun and play. All right? You don't have to calculate and orchestrate every step and every action. You know, sometimes the magic happens when you just release, right? You know, this is kind of like, and it's not that you're surrendering control, but it's just kind of like being in the moment. Like if you're so busy thinking about what the right thing is to say or the next approach or how to make the next thing happen, you know, then you're not really now, you're then. Come to the now and just play, have fun, enjoy. All right? I almost took that one. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. It's not feeling like jump. I'm over here, you don't feel like jumping, they're like, shut up. Okay, you're not taking all of these though, Spirit. Oh, sorry. Picking things off the ground. Got one more. Ugh. Y'all just had to make that difficult. Alright. Try this again. There we go. Thank you. All right. Kalima. Now, we're over here talking about being lighthearted. Oh my God, could you not get a more intense deity? Facing fear. Prompt reads, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. I almost want to say, Scorpio, this is almost how you're being seen. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's that, you know, Kalima is a very intense energy. You know, and I think it's almost like two-sided. Like it's almost, this is the energy you give off, this strong, bold, fearless, ruthless in a way, you know, goddess. But also this facing fear. If this is facing your own fear, to let this facade go. I almost wonder if, and again, I'm not even speaking to your intentions or what you're feeling when you're with your friends or when you're out at you know, wherever, because I feel like I'm definitely connecting with my single Scorpios out there for this love reading. But I almost feel like you go in with this suit of armor. You go in with your Kalima persona, like I've got it all together. Do not fuck with me. Don't mess with me. I ain't tolerating bullshit, so don't even bother bringing it to me. Don't even put it on my doorstep, because I will slay you if you do. Like, I think you kind of walk in with that suit of armor on already, like you're ready for battle. And I think that intimidates a lot of potentials, right? Where, you know, the energy here is to be light. Go in expecting fun. Go in to just enjoy. Now, does that mean you just let every Tom, Dick, and Harry in? No. But what I'm saying is this, what you're putting up in the front, like your frontline perception that everyone else is seeing who don't really know you yet, this is kind of what they're faced with, and that's scary as fuck. Like you walk in with all the heads of your previous exes hung around your neck. No one's going to want to mess with that. No one's going to want to mess with that. And yet you're over here trying to look for someone to mess with it. So, you know, in a completely different way. But I almost want to say this is just a heads up. Be like, face your fear of letting this go. If you put down the war garb, that doesn't make you any less of a warrior, all right? But you need to be a little less intimidating, shall we say. So just go in to have fun. Don't go in thinking you need to, like, defend yourself or be on guard or, you know, tell all the BSers that, you know, not going there. All right. All right, Spirit, what is the main message we have for Scorpios about love and romance? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to take that one. And this is the deck I was telling you about. Brand new, first time being used in your honor, Scorpios. I hope you guys like it. If you do, let me know in the comments. Oh, okay. Not taking all of these. Maybe we need to talk about these two first. So, oh, look at that. First card out, Temperance. So, first and foremost, this could totally be speaking about Sag. So there could be a Sag in your life. You could be chasing a Sag. Maybe something happens in Sag season for some of you. If you have any plans very soon, because right after your season, Scorpio is Sag season. So something could be coming up very, very soon. What I'm getting off of this Temperance card, because Temperance is about, to me it's my divine timing card. But there's a theme here. You can always see in a Temperance card. There's the mixing of these two elements. It's like the alchemical marriage. But to me, this is that same dichotomy we were talking about. This fierce warrior and this light-hearted lover. It's these like two parts of your personality that right now this is on the inside. Like you feel this, but you present this. The Temperance card is about getting all those elements in a perfect balance, right? Mixing the two together. Look, Magician in reverse. So Magician, upright, beautiful card. We're in control, we have the power. The Magician can be a little sneaky when he's in reverse. There's a trickster side, right? There's a little trickster side to this card. I almost wonder if you're almost tricking yourself out of a good time. Because, it's here. Like, this is inside you, but no one is seeing it right now, right? So it's almost like this facade, this, like, first impression. That's the deception. That's what's preventing people from seeing this. And then bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Even this is another card of kind of patience and waiting for the elements to come together, waiting for the harvest to ripen. But this Seven of Pentacles, I think, is almost what's being duped. Because it's like you have everything you need. You've done all of this. Like, you're ready. You were just waiting for the right time here with the Temperance card. But the Magician is saying, but there's, you could trick yourself out of something. When the cards are literally like, but it's all set. So if you trick yourself out of something, you just... I don't even have words for it. It's like you just gypped yourself just for the sake of gypping yourself. That was a whole bunch of stuff. All right. And I see is this the Lovers? Yep. See, I'm getting used to these new images. But look at that. Lovers came flying out of there. We talked about this. All right. So this little bundle, we got the Lovers. Page of Swords. Four of Swords. Boom. Love. Each and every bit of this. This was these three cards. Oh, there's another three. Let's put these on the side. We're going to come back to them. These three cards literally talk about everything I was going through with these two cards. Lovers, obviously. We're talking about a soul connection. We've got these two people wanting to be together from separate worlds, right? There's a lot of dichotomies playing. We've got a dichotomy with you. We've got a dichotomy here between these two lovers. So the two of you could be coming from different places. Literally, like maybe this is a long distance thing that I'm connecting with. But again, it feels new. This could be for some that are already kind of talking to each other, but honestly I feel like this is something new coming in. But you have the Page of Swords, which is about reinvention, thinking differently, a new perception, new ideas, reinventing, the wheel, a situation, old behaviors. And then the Four of Swords, which is rest and peace. I think this Four of Swords is really speaking to letting your guard down with this Kali Ma energy. And the Page of Swords is embracing a new way to be. If you always feel like you have to present, like you're all put together and super strong and, totally competent. I'm not saying you should walk in like an idiot, but like you don't have to be this strong right out the gate. You also don't have to push all of that to the forefront. You're going to be strong no matter what, right? But if you come off that strong, that's going to intimidate a lot of people, and that's going to slim how many people actually want to spend their time with you or get to know you, right? Because you're going to give off this impression. Now, if that's your goal, if that's what you want to do you. This is, you have free will. This is your life. I'm just telling you that for some of you, that is going to be a block, or a potential block. You're going to attract way more people kind of looking to the bright side, looking to the fun side. And then what do we have over here? So we've got the Magician in reverse. That's a badass card though. Let me flip that over. Isn't that cool? Sorry. But anyway. Hermit in reverse. Four of Pentacles in reverse. So another four. And then, oh, look at that. King of Cups in reverse. So watery energy, perfect for you. So these three came up in reverse. To me, this is where we have the most work cut out for us. Yeah, it's funny, look, bottom of the deck. Two of Swords. What's keeping you stuck? What's keeping you trapped? God, look at that. Right underneath that Three of Swords, heartache, pain. Who hurt you in the past, Scorpio? Hilarious. Second I said that, literally the phrase went through my mind, who hasn't? I'm so sorry, Scorpio, if that's how you're feeling. And actually saying that, that may be why this Hermit is showing up, because the Hermit is a very solo card. Hermit's very solo energy, you know, because this is a journey that has to be done alone here with the Hermit to find this understanding and enlightening. And you kind of have to go through a dark cave here with the Hermit card. And you guys, you know, you guys really walk through shadow a lot as a Scorpio. It's one of your kind of natural, you know, I was going to say abilities, but it's like one of your natural strengths is to go through that shadow self. Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I said four. I meant five. Five of Pentacles. Again, another card of, you know, feeling alone and feeling without help and support. Nice thing is that this card is in reverse. So it's almost like a heads up that that's not true. Upright, you know, it's like, upright, you're like this person. It's like, oh, no one's here, I'm all alone, I'm so sad, wow, 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 woe is me. In the reverse, you know, it's almost like you just haven't, I'm trying to like think of the right word so it doesn't just come off like meh. But it's like you just, I keep wanting to say it's like you haven't accepted it. Like some level you know that there's support. You know you've got friends, or you know people are attracted to you. You know you have some options. But maybe it's not the options you wanted. Maybe it's not your ideal, you know, or maybe it's too much, too little, you know, whatever the reason is. But it's almost like you've told yourself that what I need, what I want isn't there and there's nothing for me, when really you're surrounded. But part of you knows that. But it's almost like coming up in reverse, it's like you're shutting that bit out is almost what I'm getting. It's a really weird, it feels really weird. When we pull a chakra card, we'll see if we get a little more clarity on that. But this, it's a hard thing to describe. It's almost like you're forcing this lonely storyline when that's really not what has to happen. And I feel like I just said that, and some of you are like, I'm not trying to make myself alone, like, you know, but it's this weird, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like this forced storyline of you know, no one's interested, I can't find nobody, da da da. And that could be for many reasons. I mean, and I say this as a fellow water sign, like as a Cancer, I know that's a big tendency of something that Cancers do. I've done it where I try to do something so I could get some pity points because it's easy, you know, recognition, or it's easy like ego stroking to just be like, oh, I can't do it, it's so hard, you know. And then your friends always rush to your side like, oh, it's gonna be okay, like, oh no, don't worry, like, you know. And that energy feels good, but you know, when we resort to that, that's really just for our ego. Like, that's never anything super substantial, and it's not as good as the real thing, right? But I feel like that's kind of what's going on with his Five of Pentacles. And again, I say that because we have the King of Cups in reverse. You know, upright, this person is in check of their emotions, and they are ruling them, not the other way around. In reverse, the emotions are getting the better of this king. And you as a water sign, I think this is you. So I think some of your darker emotions are starting to win over. All right? And they don't have to. You still have the power, Scorpio. Don't let the shadows overtake the dark. All right? Or the light, sorry. Ooh. Oh my God, see, shadows taking over my mind. But, and I'll say this too. Your like the house of Scorpio, wherever Scorpio is in your chart, is getting a big boost. You know, you've got Venus in there, who's already kind of uncomfortable. That's not a happy place for her. You also have Mercury in there. Mercury's going to go retrograde, so Mercury will be in there for a long time, trying to dig up some real truths, right? So there's a lot going on in Scorpio right now. So I'm not surprised that it can feel overwhelming, or can start to mess with your own shadow self and try to, you know, bring up these, you know, little shady, or, you know, kind of deep-seated, darker sides of our personalities. And you being a Scorpio, of course, it's going to hit you a lot harder. So so I'm not saying that these are bad things. I'm not even saying this is your normal character. I'm just saying there may be triggers that are pulling these things up. But these things are going to, ultimately hinder your pursuits as far as love goes, connecting to this person, reaching out, attracting people in. If you keep thinking you're alone, or you're so in danger and there's no one there for you, and there's no assistance, and you're cut off from everything, so you got to go in as this like real strong badass bitch, I'm gonna swing my sword and ask questions later, kind of energy. Again, you may feel stronger and safer there, but that's ultimately what's going to make this Five of Pentacles your narrative, right? It's like self-fulfilling destiny. You push everyone away by scaring them off with this bad bitch warrior face, and then one day you look around and you're like, fuck, I scared them all away. I just wanted to have fun with them. And again, I'm not saying this is you, but I'm saying this is like the mask. This is the face that they see. When really this fun person is underneath it, but they don't get a chance to see it because they got to work through this scary bitch first, right? And we still love Kalima. Like, she's amazing. I'm not trying to say she's evil. She's far from it. But that's a tough cookie. I'm just saying, that's a tough cookie. I don't know if you want your first impression to be that. Right? Okay. So, I pulled a lot of decks for this round. I don't know why, but this love reading is just going to be loaded. So these cards are from, I think it's called a Yogic Path, is this oracle? So I just took the chakra cards out of it, and we are going to find you a chakra card. What chakra needs the most attention? Oh, I don't know who that was, but I like that one. You guys over there. All right. I'm not even going to try to say that, but I know it's your sacral chakra. If anyone out there is brave enough, there you go. Just know it's your sacral chakra. So, sacral chakra. So this is your center of creativity, of abundance. We love. Let's try and say it. Svadhisthana. I probably said that wrong. Sacral chakra. Anyway, because when in balance, this is your creative powerhouse. This is your connection to divinity and creation and art and music, and however you create anything, however you create beauty or express yourself, whatever you make, songs, music, anything. That's that, just brimming life force coming out of you, that expression. It's just pure unbridled joy, right? That's where this center is coming from. And I told you earlier, lighthearted, play, just go have fun. That is where this energy comes from, this openness to create what just lights you up. If this is out of balance, right? Because this is either where you're focusing and pulling and leaning on for the energy, or this is what's out of balance and we want to get this sorted. Looking at this, I want to say this is a little out of balance. And it's easy to happen when life starts pulling you in different directions. You got to be responsible here. You got to take care of this. You got to pay these bills. You got to go to work. You got to whatever it is. And it pulls you away from the things you enjoy. Poetry, music, art, theater, whatever it is. So if that's how you feel, if you feel lost, if you feel, restricted in your creative output and your flow, reconnect. I would even say with this one, I would almost disconnect from a lot of things, social media, all that kind of stuff, and really just follow the things that light you up. Follow your creative pursuits. If you love music, listen to music, find a new soundtrack. Read a book that piques your interest or is on a topic you enjoy. That's what you need to do to get back into this creative flow. All right? Last but not least, let's pull you an angel card. Mix them up a little bit. Boom. What do we get? Hilarious. Look at that. Support. See, I told you there was support out there for you, Scorpio. Honestly, I feel like that's just a friendly reminder. Whether it's, support for your emotional world that seems like it's out of whack, whether it's you just need encouragement, support in going out, meeting new people, thinking they're going to be available and interested, whether it's support in this and kind of balancing your own energies, support here to have, maybe ask a friend, hey, can you come to the show with me? I just think it'd be a fun night out, and I don't want to go by myself, are you free? Support's out there. Support is out there. And, you are a water sign, so for a lot of you, this could even be, someone was sticking out there, this could just be support from the divine if you need to meditate and connect with your guides, your ancestors, all of those good, wonderful, loving beings who want nothing but success for you. There's support there as well. All right? So, biggest thing, I don't see someone in, like, some specific person coming in, but I see this kind of alignment to your emotional world where you kind of need to not be afraid to kind of be a little more tender and be a little more intimate and be a little softer and lighthearted, and let this, you know, defensive, I'm gonna cut you before you cut me type of you know, energy kind of pull through. And again, with this 2 of Swords and 3 of Swords underneath on the bottom of the deck, sorry, you can't even see, I'm over here showing to you and way above the camera, you know, that does kind of suggest to me that maybe some of you have been burned recently or burned a lot. So that's why this Kali Ma comes up right in the front, right? Don't let that be your narrative. You have so much to give and so much to offer and so much fun to be had. So don't let that block all of this, right? So get back in touch with that creative, fun-loving side, and that honestly is going to open up so many more doors for you. And honestly, I think it's also going to help to rebalance your emotional space so we can right side up some of these cards, especially this King of Cups, and get you sorted out. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to end your reading here. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and join us. We do this every month. As always, I love hearing from you guys. I welcome your if you have questions for me or anything to share, how this resonates, anything at all, please feel free to hit me up. You can drop a comment in the comment section down below. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. I also post weekly messages there as well, so if you want videos in between. And if you ever want to book a private session, all that info will be down below. Alright, Scorpios, take care. I will see you in your next video. Bye.